Well, the day in the life of a cat adjuster starts with coffee and a biscuit. So it's hard to get through my day without coffee. And today I've got 5 or 6 I've got to inspect. And I'm at the part in the storm where I'm also doing re-inspections for other adjusters, and there's always little problems with claims, but we're gonna get some coffee and head to our first claim. I'd like to get there about 10 minutes early, maybe get started early. You never know, you might have some claims that take 2 hours when some of them can take 20 minutes. So anyway, grab some coffee. And the second stop for the day, getting diesel. It's nice using the big pumps because I'm telling you, you get to spend money faster. Oh boy, it's gonna be a long day. It's a Monday. Got off cheap today. Get on the road. So we are driving to our first claim, but I wanted to kind of go over what exactly I do and what a day in the life of an insurance adjuster is like. I am around. So I'm going to try to communicate while I'm driving to my claim. I've got about an hour drive, and in my head this will be productive, so we'll see. So I am an insurance adjuster, but more specifically I'm an independent, where I don't work just for one insurance company. Like, I don't work for like a State Farm or a Farm Bureau. I like to keep my options open, which a lot of times means that you do have to tell some companies no, that you've worked for in the past, and you're just like, man, it's not worth the headache. And then other companies, it's like, man, they can't call you enough. And I don't really want to talk about the company I'm working for now, but they've been so good to me, and they've done so much for me that anytime they call, I'm there. And it's like, the dispatch is phenomenal, the management is phenomenal, the owner of the company, I've communicated with. I was invited to their Christmas party this past year, and like I said, I'm independent. I'm not technically an employee, but it just means a lot when they invest so much into you that you really do feel like you're part of their company. But yeah, so basically what I do, I handle insurance claims, and I make most of my living after a hurricane hits, I can go in and get 100 claims, and I can typically run about 100 claims a month. That's kind of crazy, but that's how I do it. And I mean, I guess I would average between 100 to 150 claims would be a pretty average storm for me. And I'm typically a pretty reserved person. I don't like talking about finances, but maybe I'll make another video in the future if this gets any traction, and I'll show you guys kind of how I get paid and the structure of the payments and stuff. But in a nutshell, it's the harder you work, the more you get paid. And I've always been that kind of person where it's really hard for me to work an hourly wage, and I've always felt like whenever somebody says, hey, you know, the more you work, the more you're going to get paid, that to me is like music to my ears. I don't know if this video is even going to work because it's so bouncy. Like, I'll try to, I don't know, we'll see. Might have to reshoot this whole thing, but I'm trying to drive and you know, not wreck. But anyway, I've been very fortunate with this job. I have no problem being transparent about, you know, what I do and how I do it. But yeah, just as a recap, I guess I'm from North Carolina, but I've been in Louisiana since Hurricane Ida hit, and we were here a week after the storm, and we've been here for, I think, going on 4 or 5 months now, and I'm still as busy as the day I got here. And that 100% is just a result of just finding a company that you like and just doing the very best I can. And a lot of adjusters left, and they said, hey, do you want to come and work new claims, but also do you mind working supplements? I was like, yeah. I mean, I feel like I wouldn't tell you guys no. I mean, honestly, if you guys told me to go shovel snow with my shirt, I'd do it. You guys have done everything and more. I mean, it's just phenomenal. And so what I do is I'll handle the claims, also the reinspection. The reinspection is basically when you have an insurance claim that the adjuster might have missed something, or the homeowner started tearing out some of the paneling in the house and there was more damage, or, you know, you really can't do a thorough, most adjusters can't do a thorough inspection for whatever reason. I mean, they miss entire rooms, or the measurements are off, and that's, I'm not going to say that's common, but I would say there's a reason that there's people like me that stay for so long after a storm to help kind of clean up messes, and it just happens. You know, you get a couple 100,000 claims, or close to 1 million claims out of a storm. There's going to be error, and so that's where I come in, and, you know, I try to find out, hey, is there actual damage, what was missed, what should be added to an estimate, and I kind of am the mediator between them. And they pay me really well to do that. I mean, I get paid hourly, which, you know, typically there's not much more money that was missed. So it's really nice to work hourly because, you know, I can bill them for my driving time there. I can bill them for the phone call to set up the time for me to come out. I can bill them for the inspection. I can bill them for how long it took me to fix the estimate. And, you know, that to me isn't working hourly per se. It's more like I'm maximizing the time. If I'm going to be away from my house, I want it to be the most profitable time I can make it. And to me, that's how it's done. So anyway, I might be just rambling on and on, but I did want to kind of bring you guys along, and I'll try to record like the inspection if I can, and just show you guys. I mean, I think I've got 5 or 6 I got to do today. But anyway, this is a day in the life of a cat adjuster 4 months after the storm. So this is Lake Pontchartrain. It's right above New Orleans, or next to New Orleans. And this is where we're going. But not a bad view. Okay, so that inspection went really good. I can understand the insured's request to come back out and say, hey, there's just some stuff that was missed. I think there was definitely warranted. A lot of these trailers and modular homes, they got shifted really bad. They're on cinder blocks, and they do have hurricane straps, but you know, a lot of these things shifted, and on top of the bricks there's shims, like wood shims. A lot of those shims just moved, and you know, so I think her trailer needs to get re-leveled and put back, you know, square or level. And anyway, it's a good claim. That was my second one, third inspection, but the second one to actually be there. Went really good. Super nice lady. But I did want to show you guys, there's a trailer like across the street that it must have termite damage, and I don't know if I'm allowed to go on the property or not, but I'll try to zoom in and show you that. I think I can see the termite damage from here, but basically this trailer just got absolutely smoked. So we'll take a look at that. So here's that trailer I was talking about. And oh, if you look at the wood, it looks from here like it's termite damage, but I don't know. I mean, it's just crazy to see, you know, a trailer like that next to a trailer like that, where the wind just absolutely smoked that one, but didn't really damage the other ones, you know. It's kind of crazy. So we are at our second claim. This one is another reinspection, and called last week. Today's a Monday. I called last Thursday, set up for today, 9:30. So I called her on Saturday to confirm. She said yes. It is now 9:40. Been here for about 20 minutes, and this actually happens not very often. And typically, you know, they'll give you a heads up or something, but anyway, I'll give her probably another 15 minutes, and then I've got other ones I can't be late for. But yeah, this definitely is part of the job for whatever reason. Some people just forget. It is a Monday, so I definitely understand. I will note my file that, hey, you know, I was here. I did take a picture with a timestamp just to let them know that, hey, I was here. Did knock. I also have a letter that I'm going to leave on their door. I'll kind of show you what that looks like. If I can find it. So I just take this and just a typical piece of paper and leave a note that I was here. I missed you. I also left him a voicemail, so it stinks, you know, but I definitely understand it. I'm a homeowner too. I forget things. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. All right, so I am on my way to my third claim, which is another reinspection. But I did want to recap that last claim, which was a no-show. So on these reinspections, I get time and expense. So basically, I get an hourly rate. And, you know, obviously, we'll try to figure out what happened with the homeowner, if everything's okay, maybe they're in an accident, something, you know. She seemed like a super nice lady when I called to set it up. But anyway, I get to bill, you know, because I set up the appointment for that time. I get to bill for my time. And so what I'll have to do is, have another phone call with her, set up another time, so I'll get to bill again my hours that I put into that claim. And, I don't like wasting time, and obviously I would have loved to have done the inspection and, taken care of the insured. But again, it is what it is at this point. I'm not upset by any stretch. I mean, I'm still getting paid. It's just, at the end of the day, I don't want to have to make a special trip just for one claim. I like to knock out as many claims as possible in a day. Just, to me, that makes the most sense. But anyway, just wanted to kind of give you an update that it really doesn't bother me, other than the fact that, it just causes a little more work, but at the end of the day, I still get paid for all that extra work, which is pretty nice. There's not too many jobs out there, I guess, that you can, do that. And I'm very grateful for this job. I'm very grateful for the company that I get to be a worker for and run claims. So, on our way to our third claim of the day, which is another reinspection, and then I will pick it up here in a little bit. Okay, so that was number 4 for the day. My second appointment called and said, hey, apologize, we want to get you out here today. I'm really sorry, slipped my mind, it's Monday. And I kind of figured, like I said, it's really not a problem. Anyway, we're headed back to, or we're headed to do our next claim, and then we're going to do the claim we missed at this morning, number 2, and then I've got 2 more. So I've got a total of 4 left. So fairly busy day. And to recap number 4, which was this last one, this was a new claim. It was a steep 2-story roof, and I didn't really record on that roof because that's not smart in my opinion. It was 712, which isn't crazy, but it's a 2-story 712, and if you slip, you're going all the way to the bottom. So thought it'd be best to just recap that claim. Okay, come on, buddy. There was some damage. The roof is like 5 months, 6 months, like right before the storm. So I think it's repairable, but we'll see what the roofer has to say and
continue on West Canal Boulevard.
See where that goes. So anyway, let me get my seatbelt on. It's probably a good idea. Headed to the next claim, and then we're going to take care of the number 2 claim, and then we're going north. It's about an hour and a half drive north, and then we'll pick it up from there. So anyway, that was a kind of a tough claim because I had to bring 2 ladders, and it was steep, and it was just, those are some of the harder claims when you have to break out 2 different ladders to get to where you need to go. There is a insurance adjusting firm that will fire you if you take a ladder and pull it while you're on the first to get to the second. And so I have no desire to get fired, and if it's shown in your photos, I've heard of people getting fired for double pulling, they call it. But anyway, just little things, little requirements, little guidelines that they have in there. When you get onboarded, you'll read that. So anyway, head to the next one. All right, so driving to my 5th or 6th inspection for the day, and this one's a roof inspection. Meeting a roofer out there, and then I've got 1 more. And while I've been driving, or just throughout the day, I've gotten 3 new claims come in today. So it's definitely you always feel like you're trying to stay above water, because you'll be run claims, and throughout the day you're getting more claims in, so then you got to call them and schedule them out. But anyway, just want to give you an update on where I'm at. I've got 2 more, and it is about 2 o'clock. Got another 25 minutes till I get there, but I'll show you where I'm at. Alright, so I finished my last inspection. It was another roof inspection, and headed home now. So definitely a long day. Put a lot of miles down. Did I think it was 7 inspections. Been a long day, but did 7, and now I get the joy of going home and writing these claims up. But that's it's a little hard to inspect 7 and write 7 in the same day, but I try my best to get it done within 2 days of the inspection. But yeah, that's basically what my Monday is consisted of. Now driving home and kind of follow up with what that looks like. Just wanted to show you guys this view that I have going home now. It's down here in South Louisiana. Pretty. Well, it's not very bright out, but just got home. This is where we're staying. Got my truck there. This is our camper. It's the cheapest way to be away from our house and do insurance claims. This is what it's like to come home.
Thanks, Minnie.
Well, looks like
Have.
somebody's ready for tonight's snowball.
Oh, I sure am.
It's Savannah! What's going on? Hi, baby!
It's fun.
Hi! Hi, baby girl!
Let's get to it.
Hello!